भारत तेरे टुकड़े होंगे तो तेरा मेरा रिश्ता क्या? Delhi police levels sensational charge in the Delhi riots charge sheet. Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam charged under stringent sections of UAPA. Conspiracy to burn Delhi under the guard of anti-CAA protests. Sensational Delhi riots charge sheet is our top focus on India First.
India Today has accessed the 970-page charge sheet and it makes a very compelling reading. When Delhi police charges for two former students of the prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru University with very serious terror cases, the Delhi police also points out to what it terms is a very sinister threat, which is a link between pan-Islamism and ultra-left anarchism. On the course, on India First, during the course of the next 1 hour, we will talk in greater detail about the Delhi riots charge sheet and the alleged role of Umar Khalid, Sharjeel Imam and others. I'm Gaurav Sawant. Action-packed 60 minutes. Our top focus story is the 970-page charge sheet accessed exclusively by India Today. And this is the supplementary charge sheet in the Delhi riots case. 53 people were killed in Delhi in February. According to the Delhi Police Special Cell, they've carried out painstaking investigations. Former student union leaders of the Jawaharlal Nehru University, two of them, Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam. They call themselves the masterminds of the Delhi riots, but that's not all. The manner in which the Citizenship Amendment Act protests and the Delhi riots were linked, the manner in which an effort was made to give it a secular cover, but 300 burqa-clad women were organized for stone pelting. That is what the Delhi police claims. Points to a very sinister link. And what is this link? According to the Delhi police, this indicates a link between pan-Islamism and ultra-left anarchism. A very potent and a dangerous cocktail.
.930 pages that expose the sinister plot to burn Delhi. Riots in Delhi that left 53 dead and more than 200 injured in February this year. Delhi police claim that these men, Umar Khalid, former Jawaharlal Nehru Students' Union leader, and Sharjeel Imam were directly involved in the larger criminal conspiracy to orchestrate riots in Delhi. Police claim that Umar Khalid was the mastermind of the riots. The police have invoked Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, Section 13 pertaining to unlawful activities, Section 16 pertaining to terrorist activities, Section 17 pertaining to raising funds for terrorist activities, and Section 18 pertaining to criminal conspiracy against Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam. The supplementary charge sheet filed by the special cell of the Delhi police names Umar Khalid, Sharjeel Imam and Faizan Khan. The charge sheet claims Umar Khalid remotely controlled the riots. Khalid mentored a group of Muslim students of JNU with Imam's help. Muslim students of JNU used to foment trouble in December 2019, which led to Shaheen Bagh protests. Khalid identified Chandbagh and Jafrabad as potential hotspots for the riots. Police claims to have evidence in the form of WhatsApp chats where Sharjeel Imam claimed he was the mastermind. Police have also put out photographs of secret meetings held ahead of the riots. Police claim Khalid had left Delhi before the riots but remained in touch with key conspirators. Both Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Imam are currently in judicial custody in connection with the riots case. with Arvind Oja. Bureau Report, India Today.
And we'll also tell you about how an effort was made to organize, at least that is what the Delhi police charge sheet claims, 300 burqa-clad women from point A to point B, which is from Jafrabad to Seelampur. Then the women were to be sent to Shaheen Bagh to protest. Not only that, the women allegedly, according to Delhi police, were involved in stone pelting. The Delhi police claims a Delhi police head constable Ratan Lal was killed in this stone pelting. Who was responsible for all of this? An effort was made to keep all of this confidential. I'll tell you more about it. I want to quickly bring in India Today's Arvind Oja. Arvind Oja accessed this charge sheet exclusively. We'll have Saira Shah Halim, who's a writer and an activist and a very vocal supporter of the Shaheen Bagh protesters, who joins us on the show. Dr. Tasleem Ahmed Rahmani is the president of the Muslim Political Council of India. He joins us on the show. Aman Sinha of the BJP and Vikram Singh, former Director General of the Uttar Pradesh Police, will give us a police and a legal perspective on this. But before that, Arvind, there is a 12-minute phone call that the Delhi police talks about in great detail in this charge sheet. वो जो लगभग 12 मिनट की फोन कॉल थी उमर खालिद के बीच, जैसे ही दंगे शुरू हुए उससे पहले उमर खालिद बिहार चला गया, लेकिन एक फोन कॉल थी एक महिला के साथ. ये इतनी क्रूशल क्यों है इस चार्जशीट का, ये बहुत अहम हिस्सा क्यों है अरविंद?
देखिए गौरव, उमर खालिद के खिलाफ स्पेशल सेल का दावा है कि वैसे तो कई एविडेंस है, 164 के बयान है, लेकिन एक इंपॉर्टेंट कॉल का जिक्र चार्जशीट में किया गया है. वो कॉल है 720 सेकंड की, जब एक रणनीति के तहत उमर खालिद 23 फरवरी को ही समस्तीपुर चला गया था और समस्तीपुर में उमर खालिद मौजूद था, जबकि नताशा जो पिंजड़ा तोड़ की सदस्य थी वो नॉर्थ ईस्ट दिल्ली के जाफराबाद में मौजूद थी और दोनों के बीच बातचीत हुई थी. दरअसल इस बातचीत का मकसद ये था कि एक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना था एंटी-सीए प्रोटेस्ट के लिए, एनआरसी के प्रोटेस्ट के लिए, जिसमें एक मेंबर ने बाकायदा धमकी दी थी कि वो इनका सच जान चुका है, एक्सपोज कर देगा. जिसके बाद पूरी अपडेट देने के लिए नताशा ने उमर खालिद को फोन किया था. उसके अलावा 23 फरवरी को वहां पर एक तरीके से कहें तो दंगों की शुरुआत हो चुकी थी, तो उसकी पूरी जो पूरा अपडेट है वो उमर खालिद को दिया था, जिसको आधार बनाया है. आपको बता दूं कि नताशा भी यूएपीए के तहत गिरफ्तार हुई है, दिल्ली दंगों की साजिश में पिंजड़ा तोड़ के सदस्य है. उमर खालिद भी गिरफ्तार हुआ है. तो ये 720 सेकेंड की जो कॉल है वो काफी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. उसको एविडेंस के तौर पर चार्जशीट में दिल्ली पुलिस स्पेशल सेल ने दाखिल किया है.
अरविंद रहिए आप मेरे साथ, क्योंकि ये बहुत अहम है. एक सोची समझी साजिश के तहत, एटलीस्ट दैट इज व्हाट द दिल्ली पुलिस क्लेम, दैट इट वाज अ कॉन्स्पिरेसी. It was planned so meticulously that before the riots start, Umar Khalid apparently, and that's what the Delhi police claim, he wanted to have an alibi. He didn't want to be in Delhi that time, so he went to Samastipur. But while he was in Bihar, he was being briefed about the current situation. The riotous situation in Delhi is what the police claim. But let's now shift focus to the other sinister aspect, which is these 300 burqa-clad women. Arvind Oja brings us this India Today exclusive.
Shaheen Bagh, a peaceful sit-in protest in Delhi led by women. Was it a spontaneous stir against the Citizenship Amendment Act, or a more sinister plot by a few behind the curtains? Now, 8 months after the riots, the Delhi police claims to have pieced together evidence linking Shaheen Bagh stir with the riots. The 930-page charge sheet details how JNU student leader Sharjeel Imam and Umar Khalid allegedly planned the Shaheen Bagh stir as a precursor to the riots in mid-December. Soon similar protests began in Jafrabad and Chandbagh areas of northeast Delhi. The charge sheet mentions that 300 Bengali-speaking women were allegedly called from Delhi's Jahangirpuri. 7 buses were used to transport these women. These women were taken to Shaheen Bagh on 23rd February. They were later taken to Jafrabad locality. These burqa-clad women took part in the stone pelting at Jafrabad. The charge sheet alleges that Umar Khalid was behind the entire planning, while Sharjeel Imam claims to be the mastermind according to the WhatsApp chats accessed by cops. With Arvind Ojha, Bureau Report, India Today.
So the Delhi police insists that it's not just hearsay. There is technical evidence in the form of WhatsApp chats, phone conversations. I want to focus once again, and before I bring in our guests, this WhatsApp conversation that is taking place between Tabrez and Janvi. Arvind, कौन है तबरेज, कौन है जानवी, और ये जो 300 बुरके में महिलाएं हैं, ये इस पूरे केस में इतनी अहम क्यों हो जाती है? ये कड़ी कैसे जुड़ रही है सीए प्रोटेस्ट में और दिल्ली के दंगों में?
देखिए, उमर खालिद के खिलाफ एक और बहुत बड़ा एविडेंस है। एक और कॉल, जो कॉल है वो है तबरेज नाम के शख्स के बीच हुई है और जानवी मित्तल नाम की एक महिला के बीच हुई है। ये दोनों टेलीफोनिक कॉल हुई है, जिसमें स्पेशल सेल ने दावा किया है कि जानवी ने बकायदा तबरेज को कॉल किया है और ये हिदायत दी थी, एक तरीके से वार्निंग दी थी कि वो किसी को ये नहीं बताएगा कि उसने जहांगीरपुरी से बंगाली बोलने वाली जो महिलाएं थी उसको सीलमपुर जाफराबाद भेजा था। दरअसल उमर खालिद को भी ये डर था जब जांच शुरू हुई दिल्ली दंगों की और उनके तमाम टीम मेंबर को, कि कहीं ये पोल न खुल जाए, क्योंकि मैं आपको बताऊं कि चार्जशीट में ये भी खुलासा किया गया है कि कैसे 300 महिलाओं को बसों में भरकर सीलमपुर, जाफराबाद, शाहीन बाग भेजा गया था और खासकर ये 300 जो महिलाएं थी ये बंगाली बोलने वाली थी और इन्होंने बाकायदा स्टोन पेल्टिंग की थी। और सूत्र ये भी बताते हैं कि इन्हीं महिलाओं में से कई ऐसी थी जो दंगों में शामिल थी, बुरके में थी ज़्यादातर, और इन्होंने ही पुलिस टीम पर हमला बोला था जिसमें रतन लाल शहीद हुए थे, डीसीपी अमित शर्मा घायल हुए थे। तो ये जो फोन कॉल्स है जानवी मित्तल और तबरेज के बीच, ये भी इसको भी आधार बनाया है। और साथ ही साथ जो तबरेज नाम का शख्स है जिसने 300 महिलाओं को भेजा था, जिसमें ज़्यादातर बुरके वाली थी और बंगाली बोलती थी, उनको भेजा था, तो उसकी भी गवाही तबरेज की भी ली गई है।
अरविंद, आप इस खबर पर नजर बनाए रखिए, ताजा जानकारी के लिए फिर आपके पास मैं लौटूंगा, बट फॉर द मोमेंट आई क्विकली वांट टू शिफ्ट फोकस, ब्रिंग इन आवर गेस्ट सायरा शाह हलीम. Does this charge sheet, 930 pages, completely blow the lid off the facade, the charade of so-called peaceful secular protests when it came to anti-CA protests and of course the Delhi riots?
See, firstly, Gaurav, this has been a persistent, concerted effort to delegitimize political opinion and political voices and peaceful dissents against the CA, NRC, NPR. Now, this is a complete re-scripting of fact as well as the truth. And Delhi police have been questioned earlier also in the initial charge sheet. Now this is a supplementary charge sheet. Now I want to ask one thing: why was there been such a huge delay in arresting Omar Khalid, as supposedly he is the mastermind of the Delhi riot? And in the Delhi riot were 53 people, mostly of those who were Muslims. As people are saying, it's a pan-Islamism, some kind of a conspiracy or something. So now tell me, if Omar Khalid was arrested much later, don't you think this was done intentionally to also delay the withdrawal of the people who have already in judicial custody? Don't you think they were trying to find a reason, a means for them to retain them in judicial custody? That's the reason his arrest was delayed. And I think now it's time the Delhi police actually...
I've asked you a very specific question. A very specific question. No, I've asked you a very specific... Okay, go on. You want to say the Delhi police should act on the complaint of... Or whose complaint should they act on? They're investigating a case. They find the charge sheet.
No. No, one second, Gaurav. There have been numerous complaints from Mr. Kapil Mishra where he reached a site with goons who were carrying swords and sticks,
Okay.
and he was delivering inflammatory speeches. And no FIR has been lodged. No FIR has been lodged
Okay.
by a certain political
Aman
parties,
Sinha,
people who
Aman
went
Sinha,
around.
please
who
respond.
went around
Please respond.
Different.
It is being said
different
that this
people-
probe is biased. This probe is anti-Umar Khalid. This probe is anti-Sharjeel Imam, students of the Jawaharlal Nehru University, peaceful students of the Jawaharlal Nehru University and the Dadis of Shaheen Bagh, and no action is taken against those who may have chanted Desh ke Gaddaro ko, and then the crowd chanted what cannot even be said on TV, sir.
I'm absolutely astonished by the arguments put forward by the activist. She says that these were peaceful protests. 53 persons were killed in these gruesome riots. More than 500 were
Which
injured.
community
And she
did they
called this
belong?
peaceful protest. Now what this charge sheet has done, Gaurav, is that this has clearly established that the Delhi riots was a well-planned, well-thought-out criminal conspiracy, a terror conspiracy, in fact, to defame the entire country by flaring up communal riots at the time of President Donald Trump's, US President's visit to India. And there is not one but a plethora of evidence. This is a comprehensive 930-page charge sheet which goes on to details as to how these women were, given money, paid money, they were picked up, they were paid, and thereafter they started attacking. They were taken from one protest site to other. This is the link between CA and these riots. This
Tasleem
was all
Ahmed
a
Rahmani,
pre-planned,
this charge
well-thought-out
sheet
conspiracy.
completely
In
exposes that
Chand Bagh, all the
bogey.
prime
Okay, it
conspirators
exposes
had
the
regular
bogey.
meetings.
The CA protests were neither peaceful nor secular. This charge sheet, Tasleem Ahmed Rahmani, it has details of WhatsApp chats, it has messages, it has conversations that actually talk about violence in Delhi and covering up their tracks.
Gaurav, this is a charge sheet submitted by the police to the court, and now this is the duty of the court, this is the prerogative of a court to examine the charge sheet and cross-examine it. And this is not the one charge sheet. As far as Delhi rights is concerned, I think there is at least 5 charge sheets the Delhi police has submitted to the courts, and all the charge sheets will be cross-examined simultaneously by the honorable courts, and then only we can say with the full conviction that what actually has transpired. On the basis of police charge sheet, we cannot conclude anything. We cannot be judgmental for anything happening or mishappening whatsoever it is without its examination. That's why there may be
But
so many.
are you alarmed? Are you worried? Are you worried? No, Mr. Vikram Singh, the Delhi police is saying this is pan-Islamism and ultra-left anarchism. And they then go on to say, Mr. Vikram Singh, and since you're a former Director General of Police, anti-CA protests, in your appreciation, does this now prove they were neither secular nor peaceful? The charge sheet talks about Umar Khalid and his journey from 2016 to 20, from Bharat Tere Tukde Honge Inshallah to Tera Mera Rishta Kya, La ilaha illallah. What does this indicate? What does this indicate, Mr. Vikram Singh?
Mr. Gaurav Sawant, I can tell you from experience that I have no reason to disbelieve or discount what the Delhi police has said. The 930-page charge sheet seems to be very comprehensive and has incorporated all scientific, ballistic, and other IT evidence in its charge sheet. And what they have incorporated will be difficult for the court to disbelieve what the Delhi police has said. And to say that this agitation was peaceful and secular, I think they must be coined their own personal definition, homemade, what is peaceful and what is secular. If the killing of 53% is secular and peaceful, then I really don't know what violence is. Also, the fact that Umar Khalid and Sharjeel Islam went eyeball deep into conspiracy, I would have been very happy if the provisions of the Makoka, because they work like an organized gang of criminals, apart from the UAPA, the provisions of Makoka should also have been invoked against these hardened criminals. They beguiled and misguided the nannies and the dadis. They hired and paid the 300 burqa-clad women to come and agitate and pelt stones at the police force there, killing head constable Basant Lal and injuring one ACP and the DCP. This is absolutely unacceptable. By no stretch of imagination can it be said it was peaceful. Then, being secular, it was a matter of camouflaging that they used and misused the tricolor, the photo of the father of the nation, Dr. Ambedkar, just by way of camouflaging and concealing the real intents and the insidious and the malicious intent that they had. Umar Khalid has a known
Saira Shah Halim, respond. These are very, very grave charges. So, you know, the tricolor was just intellectual cover fire to what was happening, which was far more sinister. You tell me, Saira Shah Halim, from Bharat Tere Tukde Honge, Inshallah, to Tera Mera Nata Kya, La Ilaha Illallah, is this the kind of protest of Umar Khalid? Can that be seen as secular and peaceful, Saira Shah Halim?
See, firstly, Umar Khalid and other people have categorically denied that they were not the ones who chanted the slogans in JNU in 2016. Now here we are talking about the Delhi pogrom. We need to understand that, when the CA NRC protests were happening, it was getting worldwide coverage because there were certain secular as well as democratic values that every Indian cherishes. Now, when his citizenship is being threatened, won't he come out reading out the constitution, reading the preamble, and try and protest peacefully, try and be heard by national as well as
Tera Mera Nata Kya is not a part of India's constitution, to the best of my knowledge. But maybe Dr. Tasleem Ahmed Rahmani can set us wise on this.
Gaurav, here I agree with you that the religious slogans shouldn't have been chanted because it's a secular constitution. There are 2-3 people who did chant religious slogans, that Tera Mera Rishta Kya, and I totally condemn it. However, here what I'm talking about is that people, the honest, earnest people who were completely involved in upholding the upholding the secular as well as the democratic values that are enshrined in the constitution, when they are demonized just for reading out the preamble, then it is a worrying trend.
Okay.
And we need to ask, why dissenting voices need to be criminalized? Why do people, why are students?
Okay, Aman Sinha, Saira Shah Halim and several activists say that this Delhi police charge sheet is a very sinister attempt to criminalize and delegitimize the nanis and the dadis of Shaheen Bagh who are peacefully protesting, Aman Sinha.
Let me tell you, Gaurav, that there has rarely been such a comprehensive investigation with such a plethora of all kinds of evidence, including electronic evidence. The charge sheet itself is, totaling to about 20,000 pages or so, and it lists out all the evidence which is there. It is there for everybody to see, and I'm astonished that time and again those people who are accused and who are charged for the gruesome murder of 53 innocent people who were killed in riots, they are being called as activists.
Okay, let me then take this. Okay, let me take this to Dr. Tasleem Ahmed Rahmani. Tasleem Ahmed Rahmani sahab, Sharjeel Imam himself says he's the mastermind. He tells his brother he's the mastermind of these protests. That's point one. Point two, let me also point out the fact that this is the same Sharjeel Imam who wanted to cut India off at Assam. He said 5 लाख लोग सड़कों पर आ जाए, चिकन्स नेक को काट दे, इंडिया कट ऑफ हो जाएगा. ये किस तरह का पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट चल रहा था सर सिटीजनशिप अमेंडमेंट एक्ट के खिलाफ? या आप लोग इंटेलेक्चुअल कवर फायर दे रहे हैं एक बहुत सिनिस्टर माइंडसेट को?
I don't endorse any such statement by anybody, including Sharjeel Imam. This is very clear. I am very clear about it. Number two, this 2016 story. The police itself has claimed that those were the doctored videos. That
Sir, I am on the charge sheet and I'm on 2020. I am specifically on 2020 and I'm quoting from the charge sheet when it comes to that journey from 2016 to 2020.
Police has quoted today itself in the charge sheet, this 2016 video. Those were doctored. That Tera Mera Rishta Kya, La Ilaha, or Tukde Tukde Gang, etc. Oh, now you are connecting it. Then I say further that you are not, your charge sheet is quite partial and one-sided. You are not talking about the same police which has submitted a charge sheet regarding the Kattar Hindu group on WhatsApp, 300 people who brought some Hindus from the Western UP areas and they burned the houses, they bursted the gas cylinders, and they fired. Why we are not talking about it? Why we are becoming unilateral? That's why I said it at the outset.
Sir, on India Today, we are talking about every case. We're asking every question. We are talking about every case. But Mr. Vikram Singh, the moment you start talking about Sharjeel Imam, instead of talking about whatever may have come out in this charge sheet, is this deflection tactics? Is this intellectual cover fire? Whether it's Saira Shah Halim or Dr. Tasleem Ahmad Rahmani, is this intellectual cover fire to cover up for those sins? Because if I may, Dr. Vikram Singh, Sharjeel Imam has also been quoted as saying that अब वक्त आ गया है कि गैर मुसलमान हमारे साथ हमारी शर्तों पर खड़े हो. अगर आप हमारी शर्तों पर नहीं है तो आप हमारे साथ नहीं है. Is this secular? Mr. Vikram Singh?
Mr. Gaurav Sawant, I know the law exactly. I've practiced and implemented the rule of law. And the police have a lot of explaining to do, starting from the trial court right up to the Supreme Court. The police weigh all their options very carefully, take legal opinion and revise their opinion and then submit a charge sheet. Because one mistake and they are over the cliff and there is nobody to save the police. Therefore, when they check a charge sheet and all of them, there is overwhelming evidence against Sharjeel Imam, Umar Khalid and the others, and the police have nothing vindictive against anyone. Agreed, in a right, there is an aggressor and there is an aggrieved, and the job of the police is to identify the quantum of misdemeanors and the crimes committed by anyone. And therefore, if the overwhelming evidence there in case of Sharjeel Imam, Umar Khalid and company, therefore it has been documented, listed and submitted before a court of law. Not because the police have any sense of committing professional harakiri, but they have a professional job to perform and they have done in a very positive manner. And I would compliment the special branch and
because
the police for doing a very professional job.
Yes, Gaurav.
No, but police also has to answer that.
Okay,
why
Aman Sinha, you heard Saira Shah Halim. Saira Shah Halim is saying when victims were Muslims, when victims of the riots were Muslim, why is it that the focus remains on Sharjeel Imam and on Umar Khalid? This is an attempt to single out Muslim intellectuals who may be leading peaceful protests. So she alleges a very sinister plot here, sir.
What is the basis of this allegation? When police has carried out a comprehensive investigations, regardless of whatever the religion of the victim was, everybody's cases have been registered and action is being taken. What is the basis of such allegation? This only goes on to expose, and Saira Shah Halim, when she was speaking, she said that they were getting a lot of media attention. So she has let out the secret that what was their plan objective was to get maximum media attention at the time of US President's visit to India. And they wanted, this was an international conspiracy hatched in order to defame the entire country, in order to kill innocents in national capital at the time of US presidential visit, when the entire security and all the apparatus was focused also on the US presidential visit. This was a pre-planned, well thought out international conspiracy to kill innocent people in national capital, also to defame the country and also to destabilize an elected government.
Okay.
This is what their entire conspiracy was. And Gaurav, just 1 minute.
Saira Shah Halim, and this conspiracy, the Delhi police.
Okay, so I want to tell
the Delhi police claims to have.
Yes, I want to tell the gentleman here.
Of
1 second, can I talk, please?
Bank account, it was disbursed.
Can I come in?
People were picked up, they were paid, and thereafter, how the entire riots were executed with gruesome, violent attacks on police officers.
Sir, I have been asked to talk.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Okay, Saira Shah Halim, please respond. So this peaceful face of the nannies and dadis, Okay, sir, Aman Sinha, you made your point. Saira Shah Halim, the nannies and dadis were just a facade. When you read this charge sheet, it talks about how 300 women were organized in 7 buses and sent to Shaheen Bagh, sent to Jafrabad, sent to Seelampur. They allegedly rioted. They pelted stones. So, this is a Delhi police charge sheet, Saira Shah Halim. It completely blows the lid off the Nankas and Dadkas of protest.
Who ultimately martyred.
Sir,
Yes, Saira
I
Shaheen.
allowed you. I very patiently listened to you. Please allow me to talk. What I'm saying is here the mention of Mahila Ekta Yatra also is under aspersion. 300 Bengali speaking women who were there, who went willingly. Now tell me, can an adult be forced to come for a protest meet? In today's day and age, can
I'm
you
sorry,
actually
Charchi
quote?
report
Can I
that
talk?
1.6
Can I
crore
finish?
money was
Please do
disbursed
not,
and thereafter
please do not
distributed.
interfere while I'm talking.
They did not come out
Please
of their
do
free
not-
will. They were influenced. They were given
Please
allurements.
moderate. The gentleman is not allowing me to
Please,
talk.
I do not need your
Okay.
lecture.
Ma'am,
Please
one
go
by
and
one.
read
No,
your
Yes.
sheet
I was
and
Yes.
thereafter
quiet.
pass
Aman
your
Sinha,
blanket
Aman Sinha,
judgment.
let Saira
I
finish.
was quiet.
Let Saira finish.
Yes,
Let
but
Saira
you should
finish.
not
Then I'll
leave
come to you,
wrong
Aman
facts,
Sinha. Go on,
incorrect
Saira
facts,
Shahalim.
please.
Can we mute the gentleman because I was
Sir,
absolutely
let her give
quiet
out facts.
while he was
Let her
speaking.
give out
I'm
facts.
sorry. You are not the
We'll
one
let
to
our
dictate
viewers
here.
decide
What
what
is
is
the
correct,
standard
what
for
is
you?
not, and then ultimately it's the courts. It's the courts who will decide. Okay, Aman Sinha, please let Saira Shahalim finish. Saira, please finish, and then Aman Sinha.
So I'm saying now these 300 Bengali
Go on,
women
Saira.
are under a cloud of aspersion. Now the ladies of Mahila Ekta Yatra. So you tell me in today's day and age, can someone are people babies that okay, come on, you sit in the bus, I'll give you a food packet, and you are going for something, I'll pay you $500. It is not sustainable. Everybody knows it. There has to be a method to the madness if such a huge protest that happened on a pan-India basis because people were genuinely worried about the citizenship. And I think in today's day and age, it is perfectly democratic and legit.
Were people
If
being
you
misled? Were people
No,
being
one second.
misled? The intellectual acumen, as the
Gaurav,
Delhi
can you
police
now
charge
allow me
sheet
to
says,
respond?
provided by people like Umar Khalid, who were pulling the strings from behind the scenes.
So all I'm saying
Saira
is,
Shahalim,
I
that's an
think
aspect you must
today
look
he's
at.
been
You must
detained.
consider.
He's been detained without trial, and I think his detention has been extended. This is also to give legitimacy to the other people.
No.
I mean,
If you know due process of law, if you
So she doesn't even understand
on a
the words
factual
that are
position,
being
Aman
uttered
Sinha
out
is a
of her
lawyer.
mouth. The trial is going
Okay.
on. No, what is she saying?
Yes,
The
Saira
trial,
Shahalim
the
on
trial is
facts.
going to start.
Okay, Aman
and-
Sinha, please
I
respond.
want to 1 second. There's a lot of cackle going
So
on.
she does
Let
not
me- I
even
read one
understand
thing.
what she's
Let me
speaking.
just
I'm
finish
sorry
one
to
thing.
say. She doesn't know
Stop
that a
heckling
trial is
me.
going
Okay,
on.
Stop
no,
She doesn't even
on the
realize
factual
me.
position,
that charge
Saira
sheet is
Shahalim,
out,
on
Gaurav.
factual position.
No, I'm giving a very factual
Gaurav, may I
position
just
here
complete?
that it has. Can we tell this gentleman
Now,
to stop
charge sheet
cackling
is
and
out.
stop heckling
That
the
how
ladies?
crime
Let Aman Sinha respond to you, Saira. You've made a point.
In
Aman Sinha
order
wants to
to
respond.
hatch a violent criminal conspiracy to attack police officers, the women were used as shields. They were the first line of attack, so to speak. And
In your
lot
way,
of them
in your
attacked also
alternate
police
universe,
officers. It's all
in
there on
your
video.
alternate
footage.
universe,
What is
are
she
you
saying?
hallucinating?
Not only
Are
that,
you hallucinating?
1.61 crore rupees disbursed into bank accounts, Gaurav, into bank accounts and
Wow,
thereafter
fantastic.
distributed to the same people. They were all brought to
Okay.
to come to these places.
No, Dr.
These were
Taslim
not,
Ahmed Rahmani,
you
Dr.
know,
Rahmani,
emerging
before I
out
bring
of
in
somebody's own
Mr.
choice.
Vikram Singh
It was
on
a
the factual
pre-planned hash
position,
conspiracy where all the
I
prime
want you to join the
conspirators
dots.
hashed a conspiracy to
Yes.
enter into a violent attack on innocent people and police.
There is no funding of 100 crore or
Okay, one by
125
one.
crore.
1.61 crores.
Whatever.
Go and
So
read
this
the
fund-
first charge sheet, Mr. Rahmani.
Sir,
The
we will let
difficulty
the
with you
courts,
is
we
that
will let
sometimes
courts
you just
decide. We
rely
will
on
wait for
charge sheet,
evidence to be
and when
produced
it's
in a
not
court of law.
convenient, you do not.
You are just repeating those charges which has already been rejected by
Sir,
the
so we will
What do you
wait.
mean
We
by
will wait for
it is
courts
there
to
in the
decide.
charge sheet,
But
Mr.
Mr. Rahmani,
You are a well-educated
Mr.
person. I'm sure
Rahmani,
you would have read
Mr.
it.
Rahmani,
Why
I
are
want to
you
come to you on a very important point. Mr. Rahmani, I want to come to you on a very important point. अब वक्त ये आ गया है, Mr. Rahmani, hear me out. Is this legitimate in a democracy? अब वक्त ये है कि हम गैर मुसलमानों को बोले, अगर हमदर्द हो तो हमारे साथ आओ, हमारी शर्तों पर हमारे साथ खड़े हो, अगर नहीं तो तुम हमदर्द नहीं. What does this mean, sir? Taslim Ahmed Rahmani sahab, is this secular? Is this peaceful?
And it once again I say that I do not endorse any of such kind of assertion by anybody, whosoever, Hindu or Muslim, Sharjeel Imam or whosoever. At the other end, I also condemn the word used, the word Ummah used in the charge sheet submitted by the police today about the Umar Khalid case. Number one, the Umar Khalid has no connectivity with Ummah. He's a leftist leftist activities which has always denounced the concept of Ummah. And now if the police says that it was the Ummah concept that has led to these violence, that they are targeting one particular community and their basic beliefs. That's why I object to this using such kind of vocabulary, be it the word jihad
Sir,
or the khilaf.
in fact, this is the point. This is the point, Mr. Vikram Singh. This is the point. This is the most alarming aspect, and I started this broadcast with this line, this link between pan-Islamism and ultra-left anarchism. It's a very lethal cocktail, Mr. Vikram Singh.
Mr. Gaurav Samant, just 4 quick points. Point number 1, that Umar Khalid and Sharjil Islam have been detained under the provisions of UAPA, which is a past legislation by the Parliament of India. 13, 16, 17, and 18 sections. Number 2,
yes,
they are absolutely cunning and manipulative agitators who have beguiled the women, and it is so easy to get mercenary agitators to organize 7 buses, feed them in Shaheen Bagh, and then bring them to pelt stones at the police. I think the police have a job to perform and a duty to perform. Also, this kind of a narrative, the nation should have a zero tolerance to those who spread communal venom, and the police and the law administration should come down like a ton of bricks, and members or any community, anyone who agitates and spread communalism. Dr. Tasneem Rahmani, sir, Dr. Tasneem, just for a second. Whether it is Mishra, whether it is anybody.
Sir, kindly let Dr. Vikram Singh complete. Dr. Rahmani, I will come to you. Let Dr. Vikram Singh complete.
Anyone who uses communal overtones and communal vocabulary and communal overtones in any case, whether it is from the majority community or from the minority community, and especially from the ruling class, one would expect a greater degree of responsibility from those holding constitutional positions, and those belonging to the ruling class should choose their words and phrases very carefully. They are supposed to have a healing touch, not to set people or passions aflame. I would be very happy if this was the code.
Absolutely, it has to be India first.
Absolutely, we should have been India first.
Absolutely, it needs to. Saira Shah Halim, in no uncertain terms, if what the Delhi police has said in the charge sheet is actually true and backed by evidence, Saira Shah Halim, then people like Umar Khalid and Sharjil Imam, who see themselves as masterminds, who want to establish an Islamic Ummah, they need to be dealt with as per law, Saira Shah Halim, without any intellectual cover fire given to their activities. Because if there was nothing to hide about these 300 burqa-clad women, if there was nothing to hide about these 300 burqa-clad women, why was Janvi telling Tabrez, do not tell anybody about their movement and about their action? अगर मन में चोर नहीं, मन में पाप नहीं, तो छिपाना क्यों?
Okay, so let me say this much. Anybody who has been violent or has indulged in any kind of violence, irrespective of the community, irrespective of whoever they is, the law of the land will deal with such a person. However, here we are talking about the charge sheet. It needs to be validated. The trial needs to start. And even the ones who have been accused need to put forward their defense also. We can't just be sitting hearing one-sided, kind of built-up narratives. And I think it's time that people needs to take cognizance. And again, I'm iterating. Anybody who's been part of any violent thing that led to such unfortunate deaths need to be dealt with. Simple as that. And I think it's time that we also need to understand that it has been
alleged. No intellectual cover fire. No intellectual cover fire, come what may, and Aman Sinha, this should cover all those who may have said कि देश के गद्दारों को, and then the crowd chants. That's unacceptable in a democracy, sir. It has to be rule of law first, India first, Aman Sinha.
So first of all, the case that you're referring to, Gaurav, it has been examined by courts of law, even up to High Court, and there are no ingredients of a criminal offence which have been made out. Now, that apart, let me say that Ms. Saira Shah Halim, when she started out, she was giving the same intellectual cover fire for Sharjil Imam and Umar Khalid and saying that they were peaceful activists. Now, all of a sudden, she has taken this line right at the fag end. Let me tell her that there is a criminal due process of law which is already been set in motion, and you yourself should stop questioning the due process of law. and start yourself, start, all those people, they should be submitting to it rather than questioning it. And you were the one, you were the first
Sir,
one to
facts
start
first,
questioning this
absolutely.
and saying that no,
Facts
you
first.
have no faith. These are the
No
same
intellectual
people who
cover
said they are
fire,
socialist
no
and
intellectual
dictatorial.
cover fire
These are the same
for
people
those
who
who
said
may
they have
talk
no
about Bharat
faith
Tere
in
Tukde Honge.
investigation and
Unacceptable.
Other investigative
Unacceptable.
agencies.
I've run out of time on this show. But we'll track the story. We'll track the story very, very closely. Saira Shah Halim, Dr. Vikram Singh, Dr. Tasleem Ahmed Rahmani and Aman Sinha, as always, a pleasure having all of you on the broadcast. Truth must emerge and we will track this. We will track this very closely.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.